Hey, library friends! Welcome to Overdue Conversations with the Library Ladies. I'm Lonnie Smith, WCPL's Outreach Manager.
And I'm Kylie Alumnar, WCPL Marketing and PR Manager.
Welcome to your cozy corner for all things books, brews, and the buzz about our favorite place to read, learn, and connect. The Williams County Public Library, of course.
So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's hear about all of today's news and events.
Okay, top story this week, Kylie.
Okay, so this is the week of the Friends of the Bryan Library used book sale.
Ooh, attention, attention.
Yes.
Come and get it.
There's always so many books. We fill up the entire Carnegie room with used books, every genre you can think of, and also for every age group. So you can bring your child. If you are an adult, there's going to be tons and tons of selections.
And that runs all week long?
Yes, June 16th through the 21st during open hours.
Wonderful. Yes, please come buy some books, fill your bookshelves. You never know what you're going to find. There, I found a couple of Stephen Kings that I had been missing one year, so I always hit the book sale.
Last year, I actually found one of my favorite books, brand new copy. It was The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Pinner.
Okay.
And it was a hardback, so I made sure to pick that up because it's all free will donation too. And then the proceeds all benefit the Friends of the Bryan Library, who of course work to sponsor events, programs, and help with services. So it's an amazing book sale that you don't want to miss.
I know a lot of people ask about the book sale, so mark your calendars. What are those dates again, Kylie?
That would be June 16th through the 21st during open hours.
Wonderful.
And that also, we tie it in every year with the Jubilee.
Yes, the Jubilee. I love the Jubilee. I know I look forward to it every year, but that's because I get to be in the parade now. Yes. I love being in the parade. It's so much fun to see everybody and to hear you all shout, "We love the library." It makes my heart swell. So I can't wait to see you all at the parade on June 21st. And when you look for the library, you'll notice that this year I have a float.
Ooh, I have heard so much about this float. I am so excited.
Oh, the float has been so much fun to put together. So our summer reading theme is Color Our World.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted Larry and Lily to be a part of our float, and I want them to paint a picture. So the float, you will see Larry and Lily painting a picture, and on the back is a completed picture that Larry and Lily had painted. And it's just colorful and fun and whimsical, and I can't wait to show everybody all the hard work. What's special about the float is all of our branches that have parades this year, so whether you live in Stryker or West Unity or Pioneer, you're going to get to see the float because each branch helped participate and make something for the float. Edgerton, every single branch. So each branch made a specific piece for the float, and then I'll put it all together, and collectively we made a float together.
Yeah, that's the thing that I love the most about this float. One, I love that we have a float, but two, I love that all of our locations in Bryan, Edgerton, Eden, Pioneer, Stryker, and West Unity, they all had a part in helping it all come together, which is so what our library needs.
Yeah, it absolutely is just the best team. Everybody was so willing to help and pitch in and be a part of the parade. But at the same time, it was less work for everybody because everybody did a little piece. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all the branches and all the wonderful people who help participate in the parades. My job is to pull it in the van and smile and wave. So I look forward to seeing all of you at the parades this summer.
And speaking of parades, as you will see, this is actually a photo from our local history center, Huffman Photographic Archives. And this is of the Jubilee Parade, the year of 1950.
Could you imagine?
No, it looks like it's so much fun.
I know, all of the people and all the merchants. And that photo, Jared Schnee, our manager from the local history department, he said it was taken from this building on the second or third floor.
That's where my office is.
I love that. When it was the Citizens National Bank. You could have been a bank president.
I could have been. Apparently I would have had a window. So
yeah. I love that.
But the photo is just so cool. As you'll see all the different cars, the different clothing. It's just, I love looking at our historic photos.
Yeah, and if you really love those photos as much as Kylie and I do, you are welcome to come to the local history center and talk to Jared and his team, and they can help pull other photos from any decade that you'd like. And you can look at those, and you can get a copy of them on a flash drive for free, or he'll print you copies for 15 cents a photo.
What a service.
I love the local history center.
Same, me too. And then, okay, so we have to talk about what we're drinking
Our
today.
delicious coffees.
Yes. Now, this is one of my absolutely favorite drinks to get from one of our local coffee shops. And it is the Fountain City Mocha from Cora.
This is one of my favorites, too. I have to limit myself. And
Same.
They're so good. They taste like candy in a cup. So well done, Cora.
Yes, it is a treat that I look forward to.
I've been looking forward to making this video since we talked about having Coras.
Right, me too. And then what you need with your iced coffee is also to read some books.
You need a book.
And can you tell us a little bit about the book club that you do, Lonnie?
I do. I have a wonderful book club called Bring Your Own Book Club. And I know that sounds kind of wild, but it's a lot of fun in that I give themes, and then you get to choose a book that works inside that theme that you would be interested in reading. So, for instance, last year I had a theme of a book set at a beach. Mm-hmm. And you know I love horror, so I took it upon myself to read Jaws, because I had never read Jaws.
That's perfect.
But then I got that book done ahead of time, so I read Anne of Green Gables as well, because she's on Prince Edward Island, and that counts as a beach.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're pretty loose on the rules of the theme, but each person then submits a review to me of their book, and I compile them and send them out to the other members of our book club so they can look over those reviews, and we don't spoil the books for each other. It's more of a recommendation book club. We're interested in what each other picks inside the theme, and then sometimes we'll go back and read other books because they sound really interesting.
Yeah.
We have a wonderful group of people involved in this book club. We're very different individuals. We have very different tastes in books, but we have such a wonderful time when we get together and talk.
It always sounds like a fun time, and I keep on meaning to come out and join. I know your next meeting is going to be on July 9th.
July 9th at Frankies. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then your theme is going to be a book set in Ohio, correct?
Yes. So it could be a local author from Williams County. Maybe you have a friend or a relative that wrote a book and you've put off reading it. This would be a good time to read it. Or just a book set in Ohio. I know there's a series of books set in Columbus about like an FBI agent. And so all the setting is in Columbus. And one of my book club members had read this and really enjoyed it because she's familiar with Columbus. So she's familiar with the landmarks and it makes it more fun to read. So just anything inside of that theme, just a book set in Ohio. And it could go as far as if they mention an Ohio town.
Yeah.
Again, I'm pretty loose with the following the theme.
Yes, of course. So make sure to come out and join. Bring your own book club.
And you can join us just by reading a book and coming to the meeting and talking about it. We can worry about sending the book reviews the following month.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what we have next is actually going to be our lightning round of events of what is happening here at Williams County Public Library. Okay, so to start off this lightning round of events, I have to mention that this week the Exotic Zoo is going to be coming to Bryan and Pioneer. So for the Bryan Main Library, the event is actually going to be at the Fountain City Amphitheater. So
outside with all the wonderful animals. You have so much room.
That's the thing. It's like we really need that space because we have a huge crowd and it's an amazing, amazing event. And that one's going to be at 10 a.m. at Fountain City Amphitheater. And then that same day, it's going to be in Pioneer for the Pioneer Branch Library at 2 p.m., but it will be at the Pioneer Community Center.
Okay, so just right across the street then from the library, is it that?
just like a little catty corner.
Okay.
And then that way as well, there's more space for everybody.
So if you can't make it to the 10 a.m. Exotic Zoo in Bryan, you can go up to Pioneer that same day and still see it at what time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. in Pioneer.
Yes, and as always, you're going to be some amazing animals. You don't want to miss it.
Exotic Zoo is so well attended. People love that program.
They really, really do. And then in Edgerton on June 18th is going to be the Rufus, the Dufus show. So this is going to be so much fun because this is a comic and Juggling Act.
Well, I would hope he's a comic with
Yes,
that name.
I
That's
love
so
it.
silly.
It's
so
so
fun.
silly, so perfect. So you're going to make sure you're going to want to see that. That's at 3 p.m. on June 18th as well, free for all ages. And then following that on June 19th is actually going to be the Magic Man Rusty Show. Now, this is going to be at Stryker and West Unity, June 19th. Stryker is at 11 a.m. West Unity is at 3 p.m. And we actually got to see a little sneak peek of Magic Man Rusty at our Bryan Main Library kickoff party.
I wondered, that name sounded familiar.
Mhm.
And so I was there on Saturday and got to witness some of his magic show. And then I heard everyone talking about it afterwards. He does a wonderful job.
He really does. I noticed at the our Bryan kickoff party, he had like a Harry Potter theme going on.
I hear he's got a couple of different types of magic shows that he does. So yeah, I saw I heard of the Harry Potter spell names and things, which I thought was really fun.
It was. And that is going to be at West Unity. So that's the 3 p.m. Harry Potter themed show on June 19th. But Stryker is having a general magic show, which he also offers, and it's going to be so much fun.
So if you did not get a chance to come to our summer reading party, but you might have heard how cool the magician was, you have another chance to go see him on June 19th at 2 locations.
Well, and that wraps up all of our events in our lightning round, but that is definitely not all of the events that are happening at Williams County Public Library.
No, for the rest of the events list, please go to our website at mywcpl.org, go to the events tab, and look and see all of the wonderful summer plans that we have. Thank you so much for joining us for this overdue conversation. We'll see you next time.